India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently flagged off Badapur-Faridabad extension of Delhi Metro from Badapur to Escorts Mujassar. The 2,900 crore project, an extension of the currently operational Violet line between ITO and Badapur, will have 9 stations. The extended Delhi-Faridabad metro line will allow hassle-free travel for around 2 lakh for daily commuters between the national capital and the industrial hub in Haryana. It will be the first corridor in which all the stations and depot have been equipped with solar power plants. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, addressing a public gathering after the inauguration, termed Faridabad as Mini India and said that new metro line up to Faridabad will be extremely helpful for residents of Delhi and Haryana who travel every day to the national capital for work or other engagements. He said that Faridabad line, which is the first metro line in the DMRC network to integrate solar panels into the design of the buildings, represents government's commitment to clean energy. A German pianist has performed his latest composition on top of a 300-meter skyscraper in the Japanese port city of Yokohama. Stefan Aaron is known for playing his orange piano at extreme locations, including at the summit of a mountain in the Swiss Alps and on the Great Wall of China. His stage was the helipad of the 296-meter tall landmark tower in the city near Tokyo. Aaron played the Yokohama song, a piece he wrote especially for the performance. He was joined by Japanese singer-songwriter Masahiro and local dancers. No general audience was present on the helipad, but the show will be posted on YouTube for free viewing. Aaron said playing on top of the skyscraper was a dream come true and a huge thrill. He said he hopes many people will enjoy the collaborative piece. Researchers in southwestern Japan say they have excavated 2 fossilized teeth, of which could be the largest carnivorous dinosaur ever to exist in Japan. A team from the Fukui Prefectural Dinosaur Museum and Nagasaki City said the teeth belong to a large dinosaur in the Tyrannosaur family. Its size is estimated to be about 10 meters long. The researchers said they found the teeth in a layer of earth some 81 million years old, known as the Mitsuze Formation, in the Nagasaki city in May last year. The teeth are different sizes. The larger one is 8.2 centimeters long, 3.8 centimeters wide, and 2.7 centimeters in thickness. They say the teeth belong to a tyrannosaur that existed in the Cretaceous period. Fossils of the Tyrannosaur family have been found before in Japan in Ohno City, Fukui Prefecture, and Hakusan City, Ishikawa Prefecture, both on the Sea of Japan coast. But all the fossils belonged to smaller dinosaurs, estimated to be about 5 meters long. Kazunori Miyata, a senior researcher of the Fukui Prefectural Dinosaur Museum, says Japan was still attached to the Eurasian continent at the time. He says the fossils will provide precious clues to the evolution of the Tyrannosaur family, including how the dinosaurs spread from the Eurasian to the American continent and how they became so large in size. A national tournament on Pencak Silat was held in Uzbekistan recently. Young athletes aged from 8 till 16 from all regions of Uzbekistan took part in the tournament. They competed for medals in 3 types of Pencak Silat. The representatives of Andijan region showed the best presentation. Among those who won the competition were Abdul Rahman Abdul Vokidov, Saidamir Mekmonov, Abbas Ahmad Jonov, Maklio Kasijanova. In the 30 kilogram youngest age category, Daniel Koncharov was the winner. Andrei Basarapov showed his skills and good preparations in the over 30 kilograms weight category, beating all of his opponents. Silat is becoming popular not only among boys but also among the girls. The championship tournament also presented another type of martial art, wushu. The contests were spectacular, and Murodali Udkirov, German Buktayev, Arsen Kartasov were among the winners who won this sport event. Meanwhile, the winners of the competitions will be selected for the country's national team, where they are qualified to participate in upcoming regional and world sport competitions. Al-Murad Amambayev, coach, said he came here from Andijan region. 18 strongest athletes represented their region in the competition. There is a girl among them. They prepared well for this sport event. 4 athletes from their region are the members of the youth national team of Uzbekistan. Zarya Zayseva, one of the winners, said she shares her victory with all her mentors and coaches. She was also grateful for her mentors and coaches for their persistence and hard work. The Gallery of Fine Arts in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, recently hosted an exhibition of Japanese dolls and prints. The opening ceremony of the exhibition was organized by the Embassy of Japan in the Republic of Uzbekistan, the Japan Foundation, and the International Karanavasarai of Culture of Ikuo Hirayama. The exhibition was held in the Gallery of Fine Arts of Uzbekistan, showcased about 70 exhibits reflecting the customs and traditions of the Japanese nation. The opening ceremony of the exhibition was held in a festive atmosphere. The Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Japan to Uzbekistan, Mr. Fumihiko Kato, delivered a welcoming speech in which he said that the exhibition is a great honor for him personally and the whole Japanese nation itself. The ambassador also noted that such events are organized in order to strengthen cultural relations between Uzbek and Japanese nations. Organizers of the event said that the exposition aimed to introduce the citizens of Uzbekistan to the modern art world of dolls, which is an integral part of the lives of the Japanese people. Vocal band Melodies of the Great Silk Road and the dance groups performed a Japanese dance during the ceremony. Meanwhile, the exhibits reflect specific customs and features of each region in Japan. The uniqueness of these dolls is that each of them holds a meaning and personification of something. For example, Gosei Ninge doll's mascot symbolize the health of young children. Most often they are babies with large heads and smooth skin. Hina Ningyo and Gogatsu Ninge dolls are symbols of 2 important festivals in Japan. These are Day of Girls and Boys. The Day for Girls is celebrated on March 3rd and the Boys on 5th May. Along with this, some of the dolls embody Japanese sports. Every visitor can surely find a doll he or she likes and will get aesthetic pleasure from the exhibition. Spectators of the Liuzhou International Water Carnival this year had the chance to watch thrilling competitions and performances in the city of South China's Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region. The carnival introduced the P750 high-speed pneumatic boat rally for the first time and saw a total of 23 teams from around the country taking part in the competition. The race covered a total range of 150 kilometers, marking the longest of such a competition in China. The spectators were also fascinated by an aerobatic performance and a motorboat race recently. The aerobatic performance involved people flying with a water jetpack, and against special lighting and sound effects, it created a scene that resembled a fairy tale. A highlight of the carnival involved 2 outstanding motorboat athletes dueling against each other, with Wu Ronghua emerging as the victor. A model airplane show kicked off in North China's Tianjin municipality last Thursday, featuring 16 world-class operators from Germany, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Spain, Israel and Austria. The operators piloted model helicopters and fixed-wing airplanes. of even better visual effect to stage a series of acrobatic moves, including low circles, contrails and somersaulting, following the rhythm of the live music. An operator from Austria said it is very difficult to keep the plane's moves to the rhythm of music.
And then you have to find maneuvers, and this is much more difficult to find maneuvers that are placed to music.
Spectators said they enjoyed the show. Highly simulated model airplanes with vortex engines also brought a visual feast for the audience.
I personally need about 3 to 4 months to have a accomplished, filled, 500% music.
In recent decades, the circus is nearly non-existent in Korea, but a new generation of young circus performers is hard at work, training to pioneer an emerging Korean-style circus. The handstand is one of the most basic yet most difficult acrobatic movements. They roll and they lift it up. A brief loss of focus causes them to become unbalanced and take a tumble. The handstand can only be done when a person has strength, a sense of balance and trust in one's partner. They are in Korea's only training program for circus performers, just opened a few months ago. Averaging 29 years in age, the 8 trainees have been undergoing rigorous training for 4 months now. Their goal is to create a new Korean-style circus that combines circus acrobatics and arts. Lee Solvitna, circus trainee, said she wants to work for a circus that not only reaches for human limits but also incorporates arts to move people's hearts. The Korean circus is in dire straits with the nation's last remaining circus troupe, the Dongchun Circus, run largely by Chinese performers, so these young performers' efforts to achieve their dreams mean a lot for the future of the Korean circus.